Hi, friends, and welcome to the channel. This is a podcast where I share my insights, and today I'm talking about what is true love. I asked this question of myself many years ago, and it has become one of the most eye-opening experiences that one could go through. And I want to tell you a little bit about the answer, which is wordless. But it sure is fun to talk about my true love. So stick around. Many years ago, I asked myself, maybe in a journal, a journaling session, or just pondering. I had such a deep desire to make a connection with a human being. And many of us have this desire to encounter love. For many people, it's a lifetime pursuit, and they go from one relationship to the next. And they continue to yearn for their true love. I did. I had some pretty shitty relationships. Failed attempts to make connections with people. Yet, I had this, it was at the top of my list in terms of what I really, really wanted. And I also have discovered that not everybody is looking for love like that. There's no seeking to the highest extent of what true love is, and that's okay. But I believe that I had come to a point in my life where I wanted nothing else but to be shown what true love was. And you know how they say, be careful what you wish for? Because I was shown. And everything they say about love being blind, innocent, forgiving, stronger than death, is all extremely true. And it sounds so Pollyanna. But you have to be shown the ugly sides of it. Infidelity, anger, manipulation, deception, suffering, grief, anguish, and pain. Those are all part of truth. Everything is encapsulated in the search for truth, which at its pinnacle is true love, which is impersonal, universal, and something that cannot be and will not be named. It's truth is a kind of source, but that's not even the best word for it. It is out of which all things come. But that doesn't mean it has a parent, or a beginning, or a source, or an ending. it is a kind of substance. And the teaching that seems to be easily pointed to time and time again is seek ye first the kingdom of God. And I realize not everybody is seeking that, and if they are, they're usually finding it in incantations and creeds and beliefs and statements and images in an organized way. And the church has organized what seeking the kingdom of God is and made it into a process. Oh, if you do this, then you'll find the truth. And the truth cannot be written like that. Prescribed. I misinterpreted my search for true love as a search for a relationship. And a relationship is a symbol of this unity of self and other. It is an outward means of an inner connectiveness that is distorted in many people. However, there is no need to seek true love when you are the epicenter of true love's activity in an outward way. You are the unconditioned that expresses love as evidence in an outward way. Of course, I can't tell you who you are, nor can I tell you what true love is, and nor can I tell you what I am or who I am. But I do know that you will tired of seeking things and desiring things, and I think the ultimate desire is the desire for true love that goes beyond a relationship, physical touch. It goes beyond the thoughts, the unity of two human beings in some kind of romantic or connective physical unity. It transcends all of that, because you can I hate to use the word find, but you can experience true love alone. You can be true love. But the journey to find it takes you on the extreme end of poverty and suffering all the way to the euphoria of peace and bliss. And it encapsulates it in a non-logical knowledge called faith, which is a substance which binds all polarities and dualities. We can use the word like connectivity and oneness and unity. All those words will establish images of two in relationship with one another. This is the ultimate connectivity in wordlessness that reveals itself internally. So, true love is not sought anymore because there's no one seeking. You see? At the ultimate levels of truth's revelation, the truth does not hide. And if it does hide, it's hiding so poorly. When you begin to see it or experience it with this new set of eyes, you see how poorly pseudo-truth, the ego, the exterior. You see how poorly that hides the imprisoned radiant splendor of true love that is asleep in many people. You know it's asleep in you when you're seeking money, when you're seeking opportunity, when you're seeking fame, when you're seeking credit, when you're seeking God. You know it's asleep in you when you're looking for something physical. Even if you're looking for something non-physical or metaphysical or mysterious, true love speaks to you wordlessly. It comes to you in the kingdom of heaven. These are words that need these are new words that limit truth. You see, because your true love does not have an object of desire. Do you see that? When you begin to desire truth above all else, desire ceases. There's no more seeking. There's no more person seeking. You see, what is sought and what is found, or what is seeking and what is hiding, are synonyms. They join. And it's in a realm that simply goes beyond logic, and you break through. That's what a breakthrough is. Something within you breaks through the exterior. And you realize there is no interior, and there's no exterior. There's no differences at all. True love is a wash of comparison. There's no comparison. Once you begin to realize true love, and at your very core, at your epicenter, you are that. And it sounds so wonderful to hear those words, but it's not until you experience it. And we often say that, people are seeking all sorts of stuff. We say people are seeking pleasure, they're seeking money, they're seeking relationships, they're seeking something. Let me tell you something. It is not until you want to know the truth. And I'm not so sure it's something you want. There's that wonderful line in A Few Good Men where Jack Nicholson is on the stand and Tom Cruise says, I want the truth. And Jack Nicholson says, you can't handle the truth. Nobody can handle the truth, dominate the truth, or express the truth in words. Jesus said, I am the truth. That might be closer. And to really sum it up, I am true love. And that includes suffering, sickness, dying, all the shadows that lurk. But true love is pure light. There are no shadows that can be cast upon the light. And with that comes a bright future, a bright inner condition, a brightness, a lightness, a certain emptiness through which time passes. So for time to be noticed as passing, you must be timeless, right? So in short, if you're looking for love, I want you to ask yourself and journal about this. What is true love? And be ready to be shown, especially the hard parts. The hard parts. Death, sickness, divorce, infidelity, lying, cheating, manipulation, dominance, all that are what you would call the ugly sides of true love. But through it, you will find a bond that is not relational. It's no relationship with. It is as, you see. And it never has been missing. There is no absence of love. Not even in the darkest places is there an absence of love. And that's the hard part of love. If you want to know true love, you will be dragged through all sorts of things. And if you think about relationships as a symbol of that unity, some people have been through hell and back and have stayed together. And something about that. You know, if you think, I'm falling apart, I'm all bent out of shape, you're distorted, and there's this me and my circumstance and me and my thoughts, and all of it comes together in a focus of purity that transcends all relational notion of me and my thoughts, me and my desires, me or my willingness, my words, my time. There's nothing possessive about it. And discovering that is called grace. And the church does not have any special access to grace and forgiveness. The church doesn't have a way to organize what is essentially and inherently yours. You see? And I wouldn't even say it's yours. I would say that it is the very essence of your being. As you can see, I'm struggling with the words, because when you find true love, you find silence. You find no way to express it because it's overwhelming. But if you're seeking true love, this is a very good place to be. But I can tell you one thing, be prepared to be shown the very ugly, hard truth. It's not rainbow and butterflies. It's all of it. And through it, you will see that connectivity, which overwhelms you when you experience it, or more or less become it. My name is Ryan Hebert. I hope you enjoyed these insights. Keep watching. Keep seeking true love. It is seeking you. Please check out my blog, mymorningmotivator.com.